we're planning to have. Hope you're all doing fine. I'm just gonna check, is the audio okay? Does anybody know? Okay, thanks for your help, guys. Okay, so the idea with this presentation or update is to get you a bit up to speed about what's happening at PLANETIX at the moment, where we at with the different products, in-game corporations, and updates overall. So I invited the customer support team in Dubai and Vietnam, and also some guardians from Discord, together with a few team members here at PLANETIX. So basically, we're probably around 50 people in total with all the conference. And I think it's important that we, of course, have all the information that you need in order to help our players in the best possible way. So hopefully we can start doing these updates more frequently as well. Let's talk about how we do that moving forward. So yeah, and that's good. We can take I see you write a bit in the chat here. Let's thanks for that. So yeah, we can take some maybe some AMA or some questions later. I'm just I was in Dubai last week. Met the customer support team in Dubai, of course, and also our what do you call it? Biggest investors basically in the game, or some of them. So we had a big presentation, myself and Fabian, our chief marketing officer, and then we were talking a lot with all our players about the game and what's to happen next. So it was a nice update, and we also realized that doing these trainings is really important. But as you all know, we're building this game as we go. It's difficult to keep up with information flows sometimes. So yeah, we just do the best out of it. Make the best out of it. Okay, let's get going. PLANETIX. And yeah, also disclaimer is that this isn't official information yet, so I hope you didn't invite anyone or share the link to anyone outside the Guardian, the customer support team, because there are some slides that's a bit, it's a work in progress. It could be considered as sensitive information, so please don't record or share this outside these groups. The information, of course, but not the slides or the visual images as they are. So we have a roadmap now. I'm going to show that to you later for 2022. We are on track to fulfill all the steps that we set out to do. Things are moving on well. We are developing and creating a lot of new features in the game. As you can see here, all the new in-game corporations. You heard about the Gravity Grade. That's our in-game pack delivering company. Eternal Labs, the Black Market, Global Waste System, New Lands, Have Blue is to be released now in the near future. We will talk more about that. Lucky Cat, as you all know, is the raffle company, the competition, contest, and raffle. We will now when we talk about raffle, we will start next week already. We will start with daily raffles, and this is from a decision based of the feedback we're getting from the community, because They feel they have a lot of raffle tickets, and they don't have time to enter them, because especially the ultra raffles, they sell out so fast. So we try to find a way in between, so we can add more raffles. And now we have landmark share, but we will also add other things to the raffles. But more about that later. Net Empire, as you know, is the marketplace, which is going extremely well at the moment. We surpassed 100,000 contract interactions the other day. And Peg Axel, that's number one spot on Polygon, they have 129 today. So hopefully, if all goes well, and this is something you can help us with today as well, we plan, or we aim to claim number one spot today on Polygon for the last 24 hours. So that's going to be really cool, and a direct result over everything that's happening today. So, let's just jump straight to it. Polygon is it's on-chain data. So, like it says here, the chain never lies, and there's so many different aggregators that's collecting data and showing different statistics and results. I hope you visit them basically every day to get the feel of what's happening in the industry. Try different filters, DAppRadar, Dapp.com, nonfungible.com, are some of them. If you follow us on Twitter, which I hope everyone does, then we have our marketing team really trying to push these numbers, because it's not our data, so it's extra meaningful or cool in a way that we top many of these lists. I think the overall input, or the overall feel at the moment, is that we are crushing it all over the field. The only thing that's not keeping up is as you probably know, is some of the contracts and development of the game itself. But more about that later. Cargo drop went really well. We sold 200,000 drones. So now we also capped the drones. So we're never going to sell a drone again. So all the drones that we have in the game is the ones we've sold. So if new players enter the game, they will need to buy from the current users. This will enable secondary sales on a high level. That's at least the ambition of the management. So people will get benefited from buying drones earlier. And then you will be able to upgrade your drones so they fly faster, collect more waste. We have a full model of that I can share with you as well. Basically, let's wait with that. We have the staking, DeFi, 1 month past now. Now we entered the new phase of DeFi and staking, which is longer staking periods. We also introduced something called LP token staking, which is liquidity providing token staking. We have 2 pools. We have one on QuickSwap, as you know, with the pairing USDT and IXT. And on SushiSwap, we have Matic and IXT. So this is all the decentralized exchanges where we go in as a company, we provide liquidity so people can swap between them. Because if there's no pool, then people can swap. So this is before we enter centralized exchanges. This is the way. I think most of you know this. But what's happening when you provide liquidity, you get a token back that says liquidity providing token. So this is like a proof of me providing liquidity. So what you do is that you take this token and then you stake that token. in our pool at IX Foundation. And we currently have really high APY, so the rewards are extremely high. We just started, so I encourage everyone, if you have just a couple of dollars or hundreds of dollars, go in and try it out. Strindberg is your go-to guy if you need any assistance, and you find him on Twitter. So this is really great news. Here we can also see the staking amount of the circulating supply. So we have staked 35% of all the tokens in circulation is staked. So they are locked by the community. Axie Infinity at the moment have 31%. And again, this is so fascinating to see this commitment and engagement from the community. Usually it takes projects years to develop this engagement and commitment. Because if you stake your tokens, you lock them, then you can't sell them. So in a way, it's a result. Even though you get rewards, it's a result of your trust and belief in a project. So by us already passing Axie in these numbers, it's also incredible. And this is what we oftentimes not pay as much attention to as we maybe should. But the power of this community is, I think it's unheard of. It's completely revolutionary in this industry. And we really try to benefit from that. And when the crypto and the gaming Web3 community look at our numbers, they will see it. I know it's difficult for many of us because we're not that into the industry maybe, but you should all know that it's really powerful. Also now we're ramping up marketing. Fabian, our CMO, Felix, the co-founder and mastermind behind all of this, he's going full on with marketing now as well. His background is in marketing, and he knows a lot of people in the community. So that's really gonna speed up everything now moving forward. We will start with paid advertising. We're getting a lot of influencers on board. And adding more people to the marketing department. So basically, we've been working now almost a year with inbound marketing inside the Crowd1 network, and now we're going full speed outside. So hopefully, you never know, right? But our ambition and goal with this is to at least double the amount of players within the next 6 months. Same as Twitter. And a lot of partnerships is being made. I was in Dubai last week, but also a month ago. I talked with Polygon founders, Sandeep and the other guys. I met them at a party, actually. And this was really interesting as well, because, I mean, they don't know who we are. I need to show you a picture here. And I showed him, like, Sandeep, this is your Polygon scan. We are number 2. And they basically couldn't believe. They are so fascinated by what we're doing and how we're doing things. So I don't know if I can show you, but this is me and Sandeep in Dubai. Yeah. Either way, we are making a lot of noise outside in this Web3 community. So. The future is looking bright. This is the roadmap. Could be a bit overwhelming, I guess. But basically, the top orange boxes are the in-game corporations. So we released Gravity Grade. Y-Space is coming now. Y-Space is the in-game corporation that handles the drones, electronics and hardware. So they sell the drones, and we have a special surprise with this as well. Then we have the Global Waste Systems. Eternal Labs, Have Blue, Black Market, and New Lands. That will come later on in phase 2. And you can see some of the green ones here. We will start with the Y-Space share now. So basically what this is, everybody that bought a drone, we sold 200,000 drones. Everyone that have one drone will have one share in the company, the Y-Space company. So when we sell new stuff from Y-Space, maybe not drones, but maybe we sell upgrades and radar stations and I don't know, camera things or rovers to dig for IXEs or whatever it is. Those revenue will go back to the community, to the owners of the Y-Space meta shares. So this will all be controlled by a DAO, and you will stake your share, and we will set it up in a nice way. But it basically shows that being early in our projects that we release will get benefit later on. Nobody knew about the drone. I revealed this on stage in Dubai last week, that now we don't have any more drones to sell. So I mean, people went nuts. It's a fun thing to do, and it only also highlights the fact that this is a community-driven project, and being early in the game and participating in our pack sales and cargo in this case will be highly rewarded moving on. But let's share this roadmap later. As you also can see, the thing that's grayed out is what we couldn't do now, basically, because we don't have time. But this was the ambition, and we will share this in more detail moving on. Okay, so companies, in-game companies. Global Waste System is the first company we will release now. It's the drones collect the waste, and then you take the waste and you exchange it for IXEs. I think you all are aware of this. We will add a little fun feature here. We will not just trade waste towards IXEs. We will add different elements to this. So the players will have 3 different alternatives when it comes to their waste. You can go to Global Waste System. You can get directly IXEs, or you go to Eternal Labs. So what Eternal Labs is going to do is that they will scan your waste, and they will search for blueprints or hidden items or data drives or whatever cool feature the creative team decides to add. That's another option. You can also go to the black market of the Global Waste Systems. So maybe the Global Waste Systems gives you 100 IXEs, but it takes 2 days. Then you can go and you can take a shortcut and you can sell it on the black market, to someone else. And that could be other players also providing. So we will make a full circle game loop based on the waste. And this is just the first step. I know people are eager to get going with the IXE. The issue is that we can't just release a full tokenomics model and hope for the best. People have done that in the past and it doesn't work. So what we're doing now, I mean, the contract is ready. IXE token is ready. It's going to be an ERC20 token. It's going to be fluctuating, so no max supply. It's going to be minted in millions and billions of tokens, and then it's going to be burned all the time. So it's going to fluctuate a lot. Most of that is set, but what we don't want to end up in is in a situation where it's not sustainable. Let's say if we get 1 million new players next year, how will that connect to the tokenomics model? If you look at SLP chart of Axie Infinity, you will see exactly what I mean, because it's starting like this, and it goes like that, and then up, and then crash. we want to avoid this crash, and that's based on a poorly designed tokenomics model, and we don't want to be there. So Axie has been doing a great job introducing play to earn, in-game utility tokens, but we don't want to make the same mistakes as they have been doing. So we can only adjust and analyze what went wrong. I'm doing a lot of this work together with our data analyst, and we also have a consultant from the KTH, one of the best schools there in Sweden, a mathematician. So we're calculating on all these numbers now and running simulations years from now, just to make sure that we have a good model. So it's gonna take a little bit more time, but we're working on it, and hopefully we release it soon. But now we have the territory creation. We have created over 200 territories right now. We had the release today, planned today. So people were supposed to be able to stake today on IX Foundation. But I hope you read my Discord announcement the other day. We won't do that today. We will do it next week instead, because we encountered some problems, some bugs while minting the territories. So the only reason is that we didn't thought it was fair to the people that have been working hard to get their territories, and then they're not able to stake them because there's a bug in the system. Because it's still a lot of money right now. We have 10,000 IXTs in each of the pools, and that's $20,000 for people to share. That's $100,000 in total. So we really need to make sure that this works and everybody get their chance to be able to stake them. But yeah, next week is gonna happen. Next slide is a movie about the territories. We will release this soon, so let me play it. Inget ljud.
Ska jag testa?
Inget ljud eller? Let me try it like this with audio instead. Thank you for the support, Joachim. Means a lot. Okay, so again, this is in-house production. The graphic motion designers and the film guys, they are incredible. They're doing a great job with all of this. So that's to hype up the creation of the territories. This is a normal view. It's not normal. It's a bit extreme. But what it shows is that territories are being built now all over the field. If you take a look at some of these, can you call them, surrounded picks? Because he's minting this territory, and that's how it's going to be. So if you take a look, there's so many picks, probably like 30, 40 picks inside his territory. No one is going to buy them. I mean, why will they buy them? I wouldn't call it dead picks, but almost, right? Because the only player that's interested in buying these picks now is this player who created the territory. So this is what we see happen a lot now, and we couldn't anticipate this or plan for this and tell people about this before, because we didn't have it visually like this. But what the takeaway from this is that every one of us should help the other players to not end up in a situation where you purchase your packs, you got your picks, and then you're waiting. Yeah, maybe my picks goes up. I'm not accepting that bid. It's only 3 IXTs or whatever it is. And then you get surrounded, and then it's basically worthless. So I usually call it like we have, because again, there's a lot of players that they want to buy their packs with their picks, and then they just want to sit back and wait. That's not a good strategy. That's, if it's one thing I want everybody to remember from this presentation, is that we need to help all the players realize this, that we didn't build this game for people to buy a picks and then don't do anything. The game is centered around trading. Okay, so I usually refer to it. You have level 1 assets in the game. That's picks. Then you have level 2 assets in the game. So if you buy your picks, more picks, you form the territories. That's the level 2 asset, the territories. Why? Because you can stake it, and then you can earn money from it. You can also sell your picks, and then you get IXT, which is also a productive asset, and then you can stake IXTs and get rewards. And the other thing is that you can participate in the pack drops, the raffles, and get landmark shares, which is also a productive asset. So you can stake it, and you can get rewards from marketplace, from the commission. So, I mean, tell people and help people to hodl, as we say, hold on for your dear life as long as you can. Level 2 assets, that's territories, it's landmark shares, and it's IXTs. I mean, give it to your kids, to your grandkids, do whatever you want. But don't do that with level 1, only the picks, because you could end up in a situation where you get surrounded here, and then you spend all this money in the game and you can't use it. So this is something I'm really gonna push now out to the entire community. I'm gonna make tutorials and graphics to really push this. So that's what I think is important. Okay, so this is an overview of, because I think most of you understand this now, but PLANETIX, we are creating a metaverse inside the metaverse. Eventually, everything will be possible to do inside PLANETIX. We're starting now with, the Agent of Change logo, the Net Empire, the marketplace, Gravity Grade, New Lands, Y Space. This is all our in-game incorporation. And this is only for this year, and then that will grow. With Y Space, for example, we have this meta shares thing I talked about, that you have one share and then you will start earning money from that. Net Empire, for example, and this is something I really hope everybody is aware of. You pay 5% commission on the marketplace for every trade you're doing. 0 of those money goes to us. I mean, everything goes back to the community, and that's what we have the landmark shares to. So right now, that money, 5%, is being accumulated. There's already hundreds of thousands of picks or IXTs waiting in these wallets. So when you enter the raffles, you get the landmark shares, and then you will be able to stake them, and then you will earn money from other people playing on the marketplace. But more about this later. Okay, now I'm going to show you something that we've been working on a lot, and this is going to be the central part of the game. You will have the trades, you will have the drops, you will have the game, but this next slide here is going to be where it's all getting connected. So pay attention, no sneezing. So let me introduce the IX Miniverse. So the Miniverse is going to be your own little gamified hub, the terminal. Maybe you've seen the terminal, your own profile page. So you will have your Agent of Change logo with different colors based on who you are in the game. You will have your different tiles, this is not the ticks, but hexagons. And then you will add things to them. Maybe you have 3 drones that you want to add. You have some waste, you have a landmark here, an area. So this is where you will be like managing all your assets in the game. This will be introduced in maybe 1 month or 2 months from now, but this is what we're working on right now. So you will be doing all the trades, collecting waste and all of this, but this is the place where you will start earning the, I think they call it power, it says here in the end. So then, this is the IXE ecosystem, the electrons token ecosystem. And bottom line is that you take the power that you earn from this, and then you take that and add it to the territory staking. So we're combining the 2 ecosystems here on the Miniverse. But we're gonna explain. I just wanted to little quick introduction. We will talk more about this. So we talked about the meta shares a little bit. So what it basically means is that we have the facilities, the drones. They will all be a bigger part of the company. So you will, if you have an in-game corporation share, every time a new player comes in and buy something or something gets traded in the game, you will get money from that. Again, PlanetIX, we only provide the platform, and then it's a full community-driven ecosystem. And next up is the drone upgrade. So this is the next step. We call them, this is the harvester drone. Next one is piercer drone, plasma drone, and star drone. And they will just be faster and bigger and stronger. So you will need the drone, and then you will need your biomods. The biomods comes from these elements that I talked about from Eternal Labs. And then you fuse them together with electrons, the token, and then you will get the upgrade. But this is happening very, very soon, and I hope you all can see that this is the reason why we haven't released it yet, because we're still working on it, and it's quite advanced, and we really want to build the best and biggest NFT game ever seen, and the most sophisticated, and it takes time sometimes just to get all the pieces together. Facilities will be introduced by new lands. More about that later. And some graphs. I found this. No, I created it actually, but I found some data points that I thought was interesting to share. Because it's bottom line. It's easy to see. PlanetIX. It's not as high as Axie or Decentraland or Sandbox. But it's also interesting to see that we have been operating for 9 months now. If you look at the same model when Decentraland was 9 months, they had 50,000 players. So we are 3 times as big as Decentraland 9 months in. And Axie Infinity only had 4,000 players 9 months in. So I think it's important also to sometimes take a step back and see what we're actually doing and at the magnitude we're doing things. So I made this graph, and I think it's showcasing the immense opportunity and possibility we have with this project. We also introduced staking. It took 3-4 days, and then we had 10 million tokens staked. This curve here is absolutely crazy. We're talking with other people in the industry, and they're like, how is it possible? Tell us what you're doing. It's really, really cool. Daily traded picks. We started with the marketplace in November, December, January. It started to appreciate in trades, and then you can see the curve. This is just going to keep going. When we make the marketplace update, hopefully end of this week, we will change so many things with the marketplace, debugging a lot. Territory staking is live. Then it's just gonna be a rocket ship from here. Total value locked is in our contract. Now you can also see, I posted the link on Discord yesterday, where you can see all the on-chain data. So I think that's a good routine to have, maybe also once a day, just to log in, not even log in, visit the site and get a feel for the numbers and how everything is working. La Futura. So yeah, we have a lot of things happening. Like I said, marketing is one of the major things that's going to be happening now. Upcoming partnerships. We have a lot of collaborations. We are applying for a lot of decentralized exchanges. So basically now we feel like we're ready as well. I'm gonna let me show you the map speed later. But yeah, now we feel ready and confident that we can handle the outside pressure and growth in a way. We haven't been fully ready, to be honest. I think many can agree with this, that the map hasn't been working well, a lot of bugs. And again, we're building this as we go. So now is the time to put the pedal to the metal and get going. I want to show you a launch movie, which is we've been working last 3 months with creating a movie to illustrate the game for outsiders. Now when we're making all this noise, we want to have like one video to show what PLANETIX is. So let me remove my headset again.
This must be it.
And feel what's about to come. It's gonna be really big. So let me show you the map speed also, because we have that on. This is the next update. Have a lot of issues and they want to know what's happening. What I can say is that we are releasing the marketplace update later this week. That's going to help a lot with all the bugs in the marketplace. It's all about listings. It's all about transfers of picks and listing on the marketplace to see your bids. You can start to negotiate the on the marketplace. So if you get a bid of 2x, but maybe I want 4, then I can negotiate and I can send back 4. So that's going to be good. Also, we have pack generation. We haven't been generating packs since the holiday pack, which is bad, to be honest, but that's the way it's been. And we have been collecting the data for the Merkle tree. We are creating the Merkle tree now. So hopefully next week also we will take all the picks being sold from the holiday pack up until the end of the cargo pack. So basically 2 weeks ago will be generated in the next Merkle tree, so people can trade them. Yeah, as you can see, it's insane, the new marketplace speed. We've been working on recaching and re-querying all the data, all the picks, all the maps. So this is going to be really cool as well next week. Or this week, sorry. 2 more things. I guess the IXT payouts is a big thing. People want to know what happened with their IXTs. If I go through it all the way from the beginning, the way the smart contracts is written is that when the allocation is due, airdrop number 2, for example, last month, we can unlock the tokens from the contract, and then we can take it down to a new wallet. And from this wallet, we make all the payouts. What happened there was that the devs run a script in a bad way, I think, and we double spent. So this is why people got twice the amount of tokens, and some get 3 times the amount of tokens. What happened then was when we came down in place, all of a sudden there were no more tokens to be paid out. So I think it was 70,000 players that didn't receive their tokens. And we can take more tokens because they're locked. So that's why we reached out to the community to have them send back the tokens. So we have them, and then we can keep going with the script. But unfortunately, we didn't receive as many tokens as we were hoping for. We got 10,000 tokens out of 430,000 tokens. So what we will do now is that we will take 200 tokens from our own treasury in the meantime, and then we will keep running the script. But that's only half, right? So what we will do is that we only will pay out half of all the affected players. But then the other half, that's going to be up to you. That's going to be up to the community to make sure that the players that got twice the amount of tokens or 3 times the amount of tokens, they need to send it back in order for us to keep going with the script. So we will support with 50%, and then they will support with 50%. And as soon as this is done, everybody will get their airdrop. I'm aware it's causing a lot of frustration, but again, the tokens are at the community hands. So now we finally decided on a good way to meet. I think I will go out with this today. I have Joachim help me with the draft, so we will go out with this today. I just got cleared with Felix and our CEO Carl, so this is what we will do. Same with the cargo pack. You were supposed to receive 25 tokens, or the players were supposed to receive 25 tokens and 1 matic. All our focus was on this airdrop issue. We need to find out how and why and when. In the same time, we've been doing all the staking contract. So we only have 6 smart contract developers, and they've been working so much lately, and it's just been difficult to keep up. But the intention is to make sure that all of this gets solved already this week. So hopefully in the future we won't be having these issues at all. And the last thing I want to go through is maybe the most important. It's what we call the Web3 transition. Let me see if I can share with you the. So now the dates aren't correct, but have you sent it to me, Joachim?
I will send you the updated version in 1 second.
In 1 second, he says. Then we'd wait for Joachim 1 second. But basically, what this means is that Web 2, here I got it. Web 2 is username, password, email. We will leave Web 2. We will go to Web 3. Web 3 is your MetaMask wallet or Web 3 wallet, and that's it. Which means that people won't be able to log in with their usernames, password anymore. Eventually, we know this is a big transition period. So what we're doing is on Friday, the 29th of April, we will start prepare this and start communicate this to our players. 2 weeks later, we will take a snapshot. So all the players have 2 weeks to log into their account, connect the wallet they want to have connected to the old account, the Web 2 account. And then we take a snapshot, and then we will rearrange all the Merkle trees, so all old Pix IDs will now belong to the connected wallet. And then we will do that for two weeks, and then we make the transition, and then people will be able to trade with their wallets. So why are we doing this? Well, there's many reasons. First reason is people lost their wallets. They lost their passwords and seed phrases, or they got hacked. All the Pix IDs are connected to that wallet. When they then log in with a new wallet, they get this message, 1612, you need to have the correct wallet connected. That's been a big issue. So we will eliminate that when we rearrange all the Pix IDs, because the Pix IDs that's not minted yet, they are still in our backend server and database. So that's why we need to make this transition now and not wait even longer. We're also doing it because the players have different accounts to one wallet. They also have different wallets to one account. Yeah, because they've changed. Some Merkle trees, they have one wallet, other they have another. So it's a big mess. So we will take May to make sure that all of this runs smooth and we make this transition. We also have players, they have maybe 5 accounts and they only have one wallet, or 5 people sharing the same wallet. After this transition, there's only one account, one wallet. So it's going to be a lot easier and a lot smoother for people to play the game. And the ownership will be in the wallet. And this obviously raises a lot of issues or potential risks. So we've tried to think about them all, and we will prepare people, and we will instruct all the players on how to do this. And like we've written here in the very end, no account will be deleted or lost. There will be players that don't get this or understand this, and that's fine, but they will always have an option to log in later, and we will fix it manually. The ambition and goal with all of this is that at least 75% of all the players make this happen. And then it's gonna be a smooth sailing from there. But yeah, hopefully, as you might understand, this will solve so many issues that you're getting tickets or questions about. Okay, so I guess that's it for me now. I'm gonna read through the chat and see if there's anything you want to know, but please feel free to ask away if you have any questions. I can stay for another 8 minutes before my next meeting. So if you want to know anything, we can just get going with AMA or whatever. But if you want to leave, please go ahead. And I also want to take this opportunity to say thank you to everyone that's here and helping us support our players. And you're doing an amazing job. I know it's difficult and frustrating at times, but trust me, we're doing everything we can to develop the game and make it as good as possible and share information. I know Joachim and Andreas or Strindberg and Forest Woods are doing a good job or an amazing job in Discord and helping out with the support team. I just hired a new customer support manager here in-house in Stockholm. He's going to start next week. So he's going to be responsible for all support errands and issues. It's going to be a transition, of course, because we've been here and we've been doing a lot. His name is Alex. I'll introduce you to him too soon as well. Okay, this question. Ike's Foundation not able to claim the rewards after staking. If you have staked and got rewards, you should be able to claim them, of course. I know they are working on the dashboard. They have been having issues and bugs with it, same as the new staking. I would just recommend everybody to clear the cache and the cookies, reconnect, disconnect the MetaMask, reconnect, and refresh the page, and just try again. And then refresh. But just to compile a list of all these issues in the document. We're following that document closely. We're also going to introduce a document. Strindberg is going to help you on from Discord, how we gather all the different issues there as well. We still have some cases. Pike generation. Yeah, I talked about that before. Yeah. But Arslan, number 2 question here. Beta pack 1. The thing is that I just found out this like 3 days ago. The Merkle tree is not 1 tree, right? It's so far we have released 90 trees, so 90 trees, and one of those trees were actually never registered. So one of the first ever Merkle trees that we made, I think it was tree number 27 or something. It was never registered on chain. So all of these picks on that tree have not been minted, or minted is not the right word, but generated or added, so they're able to get minted, if that's the thing you refer to. But again, we are aware of all the issues, and it's all about prioritizing. We still want to develop the game. We still want to troubleshoot, and thanks to you and the setups we have made with information spread really helps us a lot. And if we see that there's 10 issues with the same thing coming in from you, then we can quite fast see that and inform the developers that we have an issue, and then they can start working on the solution. Some solutions takes longer than others, but we just keep going. Okay, Wilson, my man. The wallet address login. If players have 5 different accounts using one wallet, does this mean that the account will merge? Yes, exactly. So if you have 5 accounts and you have the same MetaMask connected, when we make the transition, all the PIX IDs from account 1 goes to the MetaMask, account 2 goes to the MetaMask, and so on. So that means that they will merge, because afterwards they won't be able to log in with username or password or email. We will take that away. So when they connect their wallet, they will have all their PIX connected to this one MetaMask. But this is up to the players, and this is why we have now 2 weeks from starting on Friday before the snapshot is taken. But when the snapshot is taken, that's final. I mean, then we can't do anything about it. So that's also important. The roadmap previously included development of a regulatory framework of the DAO, and we hope. That's 2 months. Yeah, I would say so. I mean, the DAO is something we want to focus on really hard now. I mean, we have team to play. I think a lot of players are searching for teamwork or team play. I think that will be solved very easy in a DAO. I also know that there's a lot of players that want to start with some scholarship solution. New players coming in maybe don't have hundreds or thousands of dollars to spend in the game, but they still want to play. So maybe we can help merge 2 different type of players. That's easily done on a DAO. We're also adding governance because I mean, in the end, PlanetIX will be fully decentralized game. That it will be the community that decides, even if I are supposed to keep my job here. That's not up to me or the CEO anymore later. It's going to be the community. And we will have all of this governed by votes. So we will make new proposals. Maybe, do you think the new drone should be green, red, black, or pink? And then you can take how this works in Web3 is that you connect your wallet, and then you have 100 tokens, for example, and then your voting power is 100. So you take your tokens, you put them, I vote for pink, and then next player vote 50 tokens for green, and then we just add all of this up. So we make a proposal to the community, and then the community votes. It's called governance. I think you've seen the menu on IX Foundation. So this is coming. All of this, we're just starting now to broaden all of this. Also, every landmark that has more than one share, that landmark is also going to be run as a DAO. So there's a lot of DAO-y things happening. New map speed version. Yeah, this is this week. I would say Friday, hopefully. They're working in the dev environment right now, so hopefully Friday. So a lot of things happening, guys. Just keep doing the great work you're doing, and we would never have been doing this without you. You play an important role for the community and for us. So again, we value your time and your effort, and just keep learning and keep developing, and I mean, yeah, there's basically no ceiling to what you can achieve, and if you have ambitions of helping out and bouncing ideas back and forth, and it's important eyes that you're having for us when we're developing. There's many things we can do to get those tokens back, but first we want people to get a fair chance, do it by goodwill. But if that doesn't work, I have no problems with banning people or rearranging picks for them. I mean, we do what we need to do, right? We need to have a fair game, and I care about the players that have little tokens that's not able to buy and trade now because someone else has their tokens. That's I'm on their side. So. Okay, more questions. Let me just have a look. Yeah, okay, so the allocation, yeah, let me figure that out with the allocation. It's been different in different allocation compartments, so to say. Same with advisor and team tokens. It's been a bit mixed up as well. So let me have a look at, and I'll post something explaining exact details of all the different things. Next airdrop is probably set out to be June, 22nd June. We had the first one in March, the second one in March. So next one is 3 months later in June. Also, this is quite important. Airdrop 1 was split up into two parts. 10 million tokens, 22nd of November, and 10 million tokens, 22nd of March. That's airdrop 1. That's only 67% of all the tokens in the airdrop. Then we have airdrop 2 in the allocation. That's divided in 4 parts. It's 2.5 million tokens in each. The fundaments of this airdrop is not based on beta trading or beta P-Euro spent in game. So we started with P-Euro spent in game, gave you tokens. Now we are rearranging everything. So next airdrop from now, it's not going to be based on beta anymore. Now it's going to be based on other factors in the game, marketplace activity, the packs bought on chain. Now it's on chain activity. But again, I will make a good model of all of this. We talked about it on the last management meeting. Thank you for reminding me of this. And this makes sense. I hope people think so as well. It's not just us, but we can't keep rewarding people from the beta anymore. Now we're past that. We've been on chain 6 months, and now we have 10 million tokens to distribute, and we want to distribute those tokens to players that helps us grow the game now. So the support respond faster. I think the support response time is quite fast. The issue we're facing is that we don't have enough information to share, so it's becoming more repetitive. But from my understanding, the response time is fast. But we are developing that as well. We are looking at ways to have better information flows from us to the support team, so they know faster how to respond. But again, like many of these things that people ask about, we don't have a solution right now, because it's either a bug or we need to investigate what the issue is, and it's difficult as well. But at least my perception of this is that we always give a first response, that we're looking into the matter and we'll get back when we have a solution, look at the Discord announcement or what that could be. And we're always developing. We've been running this operation for 9 months. It's far away from being 100%. Yeah, confirm date for players that didn't receive the airdrop. I hope you ask this again after I was done, because I said Friday, 50%, and then we need the community to give us the last 50%. And when that will happen, I have no idea. But from our end, we will send 50%. Maybe we can make a small recap of these matters, and we can send it out to them. So maybe they don't understand everything I'm saying. Okay, so yeah, well put there, Jana. Token thefts, more and more common. Yeah, I mean, I've lost tokens, like probably $100,000. People fooled me on tokens during my 5 years here in Web3. It's happening all the time. It's not a unique or new thing. But what the thing we can do is that we need to inform people that they are careful. I mean, PLANETIX is not bank. Then we will be gathering a lot of interest, and that's a different type of game. But I mean, this is non-custodial, as the terminology says. It's. I mean, if you have your MetaMask, your private keys, that's in your control. I can't access your MetaMask. People sent to me, yeah, someone stole 100 tokens from me. Yeah, but do you want me to give you 100 tokens because you suffered from this? I mean, that doesn't work either. It's not sustainable. So what we need to do is that we need to inform people. I mean, don't press any links. If you get a direct message on Discord, why bother answering it? It doesn't make sense, well, right? There's a lot of scammers and thieves out there they're doing this all the time. So if you press a link, then there's scripts now it's been going on forever, that people steal your funds. And then some players even type in their private keys, your seed phrases, because they think it's like a restore function. And no one will never ask anyone about their private keys. That's like no one never do that. And when something like that appears, we need to stop um, with that process of continuing. So we also need to inform everyone that this is happening. I'm trying sometimes on the announcement, but it can't be going on forever either. So I think it's important that every one of you also help out on, especially on Discord, to educate people. But yeah, we can't. It's gonna be more and more common. I mean, if now people are seeing us and like seeing our numbers, that will attract. It will attract investors. It will attract new players. It will attract central changes. It will attract so many new cool things, but it will also attract more scammers and more thieves, and they have their ways of operating. So we really need to be careful. Frustrated players, loss of picks. I mean, if people lose picks, that's easier for me, right? I'm in control of all the picks. You can call me the picks master if you want. I can duplicate the picks. I can take away picks. I can do whatever I want with the picks. That's not that's an easy thing to do. But yeah, they just need to report all the issues, and we look into it, and if we see a pattern or an issue, we will do everything we can to help the people that's affected. But this will also, we will reset this entire thing now with the Web3 transition, because then you can get your new wallet, take the snapshot, and then all the picks that's not minted in the Merkle tree with all the picks IDs, they will be transferred to the new wallet, and then you can keep playing as normal. The only issue is if the picks is already minted on chain, because then I can take them away from that wallet because it's on chain. What I do, however, can do is that I can duplicate the picks. If I'm 100% sure that this player lost his picks, these 20 picks to some wallet, then I can just remove them from the database. I make a duplicate version, and then I send it to his new wallet. I mean, there is solutions to most of the issues, and we will, we will try our best. Yeah, I mean, not from Nibiru. We aren't a hardware wallet provider, and we will never be that either. But there's many ways. I, for example, have my MetaMask or some of my MetaMask account connected to a Trezor. So I need a Trezor. That's like this. This is a Trezor. So you connect it into your wallet, and I can't sign any transactions without this one. So that's one way to do it. And we will start also educating people more and more with all these different things. Purchase picks bundles that gone to another AOC instead of purchaser himself. Yeah, all bugs will be resolved. We're working on other all the updated solutions now on the marketplace. I mean, let's say we have 20 bugs, 30 bugs on the marketplace. We will be, every one but one or two will be resolved now with the next update. So that will help a lot. Trezor left Russia. Yeah, there's a lot of companies doing that. But I mean, there's other companies as well. Trezor is only one of many. We have Ledger is one. So there's many providers. Or I mean, Olga, for you, I mean, Sergey. I just met Sergey in Dubai. I can buy 50 transfers to him. He's coming to Sweden soon. I mean, there's solutions to this. So we just need to help each other out. But yeah, a hardware wallet. If you have a lot of funds, that's a good solution. But okay, guys, I hope you feel that you have more information. And again, we're trying our best to step up with the information flows to get you up to speed and so you feel updated with all the latest news and information. So once again, thank you for your time and see you again soon. Ciao.